Welcome to the series where we are building up a transport empire in Transport Fever 2. In the last part, the focus was very much on this area of the map where we replaced the old station that was up here and introduced this new station here. And things are going quite well. It took a little while after finishing the video to set up all the transport lines. I found a mistake in this station here. What I'd actually done was, instead of having a passenger platform, I put in an extra line of rails. I fixed that. I also forgot to put the vehicles back into this line here, Wooler East tools, so that we were getting no real tools into Wooler, and I fixed that. And the other thing I've also done since the end of the last video is I've now put in this line here that runs all the way through to Sandown. And what I actually did is I put these skunk vehicles on here, well, whatever they're called, and they're running pretty well, and we're now getting quite a few passengers turning up here. Well, it's not brilliant, but we are doing not bad at all, and I think that's given a boost to Sandown now. So Sandown's now up to 554 and growing. We do need to get goods and fuel in here. At the moment, it's just materials and tools that are driving the growth in this area. I have gone and looked back at this shipping line, which I put in a couple of parts ago, and I'm going to have to be completely honest, it's not really working. I'm going to have to revisit this, and I am looking at this steel mill here. We've got coal here, we've got the iron and coal over here. So what we may have to do is push this steel mill into service, supply the steel over here. So we're probably looking at changing the rail line here to run through across to here, maybe to bring steel in from there. But anyway, what I really wanted to do in this part is focus on the airport here, because you can see, strangely enough, we're actually getting people coming to this station. I'm not exactly sure because there's no actual airline requirements here. And what I want to do is create a couple of local airports which I can then develop in further. Now, I can't see me ever making these into large airports. So what we might do eventually is have this as an international airport, but we'll have local airports providing passenger transport up to this area here. And one of the areas I'm kind of thinking about straight away is up here, because you can see getting a passenger line up to here is going to be a little bit tricky. I think South Petherton can benefit from what we call it, an airport. Now, most of the residents are on that side, so what I'm thinking is we'll create a very exciting airport to land on over here. And now the question is, how big is this going to be? Big. It's interesting that you can see the flight paths there as well. If we put this, say, out about here, maybe in a little bit. I mean, we could put it over here. I don't want it too close to the city. I mean, we can, you've got the flight paths, I think that might work. We can bring this in a little bit, and that's very, very high. I mean, I could maybe take that road out and bring it in a little bit closer and see if that makes a difference. It's interesting that we bring that in just over behind the rail station there. There's a possibility we could actually connect the airport to the rail station, and that would be brilliant. So if we put the airport there, as I say, this is never going to get beyond a regional airport. Sorry, you've got to go. Let's cancel that. And we'll just put the got a road connection there. If I connect you into there like that, does that mean? Yes, that connects there. And that connects there. So we've now got a connection through from there. Also got the tram line that runs up through there. So what we could do is just to make this a little bit, so let's go with this road here, and if we run this road out and across like that, and I should told it to put in trams straight away, shouldn't I? Never mind. And we put oops, that's gone. That got trams in it. And then what I wouldn't mind doing is putting in, maybe we can just get a little tram connection there. Come here. Oh, we've only got Petherton Local here. We've got South Streets there. And we can add. Okay, we're gonna have to move this line up to here, the Grove. So if we put in maybe a small connection there, and again we're just going to manage the line. Petherton Local. So if we put this in after, add this after the Grove, and then take out the Grove, that should push the tram line up round like that, which will then provide a connection to the airport. Eventually this will be two-way, but I'm just going to let the city grow a little bit first. And of course what we're going to do is try and keep things a little bit tidy. Get rid of you so you don't cause confusion. We've now got an airport there, and I've got to find the airport here. And what we're going to do now is pick up, create a new line. What happened there? New line. And we're going to fly you to here. And we'll call you Air 32. We'll actually we'll call it Petherton to Wooler. Otherwise they're all going to look like Wooler. You're going to be Air 32. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, what I want to do is start moving the date forward slowly. By moving the date forward, we can get to 1940 and maybe unlock some more interesting vehicles. And what we need to do now is work out what we want in the way of aircraft. I don't think we got a lot of choice. I think that's a cargo one, so we can't use that. So what we're going to have to do is put a few of these Dorniers on. I think we'll start with 3, I think. And we're just going to assign you to Air 32 Petherton. I think that will work quite well to there. Now the other place I would like to put an airport is up here, because again I think getting a full-blooded passenger line, actually no, we're going to leave that for the moment. Sorry, change of mind. I would like to have an airport down here. Now the problem's going to be is connecting this up. I mean, we could put an airport here, but we'd have to put a road over this rail here. I mean, we've got a bit empty space here. I'm not sure we're ever going to get that steel mill into production, but we've got a road connection over here, which we could push into use. Yeah, I think if we put an airport over here, so that it's effectively out the way. And I mean, we could eventually make, I put this out really big, we might be able to expand this to be an international airport, or a bigger airport, the correct term for it. And we'll do this. Nope, that's no good. Gotta get really close to this. get that connection to the terminal there. I think at the moment we've only got the one train run going around here, so I think in the short term we can just run this here and maybe we'll run you there. Okay, you're not going to work. I wouldn't mind. I don't want to run this up as a spur. We got a crossover there. I think what we're probably going to have to do is, I think we may have to put an airport shuttle in rather than actually have a connect this up as a circular route. I think the airport shuttle may work slightly better, I think, in the short term. I'm going to put in, just put a drop off pick up type thing here, and I think we'll bring you into about here. And let's have a look here. Is this residential or commercial? That's commercial. That's good. Then what we'll do is we'll put a line from there. Can't remember what this would be. Oops, lost the line. Where's it gone? I hate it when it does that. I think we'll call this public bus 32 Pontefract. Oops, Pontefract air shuttle. Oops. And then we're here. And what we'll do is we'll just put a few of these buses on. You've got 9, you've got 9, you load faster, so we'll just have about, we'll start with 3 of them, and we'll put you on the where's it? We'll put you on the Pontefract air shuttle, and then what we'll do is we'll have a line, new line from here to where's Wooler? Can't find. Oh, there you are. Yeah. Pontefract to Wooler. What we may need to do is put some more air terminals on here. So I'm just going to buy another. I've got 4 of those. And oops, I didn't put the designator on. Here, air 32 Pontefract to Wooler. And can we get some more passenger terminals on here? Oops. Configure main building passenger terminal. Okay, looks like we got ourselves a new aircraft. I think let's put in 2 of those. We got here, got the Junkers Ju-52. It was actually the backbone air transport right up until the Second World War, actually. Let's have a look at that and see what we got here. You actually carry 10 passengers. We'll just wait for the line to get established because these are a lot cheaper to fly than those. Well, we've got a few passengers now flying to Petherton, and I think I'm tempted to. Where is it? We got somewhere out here that's never going to really get off the ground here. Kirkby Stevens. I mean, they're a long way away from anywhere. So maybe these need an airport. And there's another settlement down here that's even remoter, Polegate, but then Polegate's can be reached from there. So we got Kirkby Stevens. It's got a population of 195. And what's your demands? Do you want materials, fuel, goods, and tools? We've actually got coffee up here, but you don't have any real. You've got oil. You don't have an oil refinery. We could get some fuel production going in here. With you've got an oil well and oil refinery. You don't actually have any fuel production. There's Smethwick. Fuel. Game froze a little bit there, slightly cause for concern. You need fuel. Well, maybe we can develop a line through to Smethwick. I think what we're going to do is put the airport at Smethwick actually, and then we'll connect up to Kirkby Stephen and get some fuel supplies going that way. So let's have a quick look at this. Right, the industry is on this side of the city, and we've got a tram route coming out that way. Now, there's a good chance we're going to run rail lines through there. So my inclination is put the airport out about here. Again, what we might do is use a shuttle to get people out to it. Although we could extend the tram line. Let me just work this out. I put a road in there, and then if we put the airport out, saying quite a long way out, it's a little bit chopped up. But I don't think we're going to be able to do anything about that. If we put the airport out about here. Again, that will give me the scope to put in, upgrade this to an international airport later on. It should keep the noise away from the main area. And what we're going to do is just bring you out like that, and hook you up like that. And then we're going to hook you up like that, and you can come back into there. You can hook there. Of course, the one thing I didn't do was put the tram lines in. So we'll just have to run the tram line around like that, and like that, and I'll put the moment. We'll just put you there. Got 2 tram lines there, so what we'll have to do is replace those with that one there, and maybe a tram line there. We put a tram line there. I think Smethwick's got a 2-directional. Oh no, it's got a single tram line. So we're going to pick up from Mill Lane, add a station here. For some reason they come there. For some reason the line has disappeared. Why has that disappeared? Oh, we've got, yeah, keep forgetting that we need to, yeah, it is bi-directional. So, and what we're going to do is remove North Streets, find it, and so we've got Mill Lane Avenue. Why is that doubling back on itself? I've done this the wrong way round. Let's take the avenue out again and take out the crescent range road. Oh. We got this line here. So we need so we need to go from Victoria Street to there, and then to there, and then to there. I went the wrong way round. So that should now connect that round to there. And what we're going to do is Svevic Circle 1, manage line. Now we will start from Mill Lane and add U, U, and U, and then we will remove Book Road. What that will do is now run right out to the airport there, and what we'll do is then remove that one, we've now got a line out to there, and what we'll do now is set up a new line from there all the way back into here, and you will be Air 33, and you will be Smithwick to Willow. And then what we have to do is put some aircraft on there. I think what we will do is we'll put sort of 3 Junkers on here. Yeah. Again, just to get the line up and running. So we're certainly getting quite a few passengers who want to go from Heatherton to Wooler. Maybe we'll put a Junkers on that. Like that, and we're going to assign you to. Now this is going to be a little bit busy, but look at that. I really like these aircraft. And time to look at how much money we're losing. We're not doing too bad. The only one that's losing fair amount of money is Bury to Lee, but I think that's due to the fact that I put in an extra electric trains on this line, and probably it isn't particularly the best way to do things. So, what we got here? And we've got Lee to Wooler. It's got a lot of passengers on. Bury to Lee, Southend to Lee. But at the same time, we're making 69 million, so it's not like we're having a short. What's up with Bury to Lee? Lee Materials is. I don't understand why that's actually not making money. I'll look at the lines. Station statistics. See what we got here. Very good. Check it. Very poor. Specific annex. No. So this line is picking up a lot of material, and it is that we've actually got a pile of food here. Certainly need to extend the parking capacity here a bit. So we are getting food on the line. Maybe I've just got too many trains on the line. Have a look at this. How many? We've only got the 2 trains on there, and they've been running for 8 years. So what we're going to do, I think we've probably got a few too many aircraft on here, but I think that will settle down eventually as the aircraft spread out and start to operate. Actually, how much am I actually making anyway? So Pemberton to Wooler's making money, but Pontefract to Wooler isn't, and Svevik to Wooler, well, it's understandable because that's just gone off the ground. Let's just have a look down here. We are getting a few passengers on this line now. Hopefully that will, I mean, this has now grown to 100%. We do definitely need some goods down here and some food down here. Okay, we've now got a new vehicle, a Pioneer Zephyr. 177 kilometers an hour. Wow. Let's have a look at that. I guess it's a multiple unit, yeah. So it carries 52 passengers. The only trouble is if we were to buy that and just do a bit of an experiment. If we, so that's going to come out as 3 characters. So to double up to 104, we would have to do that, wouldn't we? I can see that being useful for a very big high capacity line. The high capacity lines. Let's just have a look at. Yeah. Wow. How's the? So we got Normanton to Bovey now. How many passengers have we got in Bovey? There could be an argument here for, yeah, I mean, we could get the Zephyr running through here, but what we're going to have to do is straighten this line out a bit, don't we? I think that. Okay, let me just. Let's just. Trying to think. Rerun the track, maybe make it a little bit more efficient. Got a tunnel through there. I mean, we've got a little bit of a quirk here. Yeah, frame 50 is. I mean, I think that line is pretty good. It's just got that little kink here. So we could take that out. Or could we, is it going to be worth trying to rerun it completely and see if we can make it a little bit faster? Now I think we're going to just go with the upgrade. Like that. Let's just have a quick look at the multiple units. Oops, that's my train depot. You're diesel. Okay, that's good. Let's get back to here. I'm just going to run you. I don't think we actually need that to be high speed. Run you through here. So we can let that train get past. I do want to straighten out this kink a little bit, I think. We might as well have the maximum speed that we can, so we'll just let you get through. Just get through. get down into the station. I think there's only the one train on this line. And then pause. And then only game's going to complain. Yeah, I think the game. And we've got a small tunnel here. Take you out like that. Maybe take you back that way a little bit. Tracks. We don't want to electrify this just yet. That's 300. Yeah, I think that will work through there. Oops, where's the track here? Why are you colliding? I'm just going to run you through here. There. Just get you running again. And then we're going to run you through into here. Going to replace you. We've now got a high-speed track in here and here. And how big are these stations? I can never remember how big stations are. Yeah, 160. Ah, that may be a problem. Let me just have a look. How big is 2 of these? 171. What we're going to do is extend the station out this way a little bit. I'm just going to pause and I'm just going to take this track out. Bigger. Now this is all passenger lines. Yep. Platforms. 2 platforms out, or just 1. We'll go straight for the, and we'll just put this in. We'll just leave this normal for the moment. Platforms. I think we are gonna double this out. Oops, need to do that. Standard track. Check the distance. I don't know how long these extensions actually are, so yeah, so 2 of those brings up to 240. So each one of these is 40 meters long, isn't it? Because one is, I think it's 200, 240. Yeah. Now, as far as I know, we've got no real traffic along here, so we can wipe out this road here. I'm just going to take that back there. Now this is the up line to here, and I think I put the connection in there to be able to bring trains into here, didn't I? So truthfully, what I don't need to do really is just connect this line up to here like that, because that is the circular line there. Come in here. We've got Pontefract Circle, Dawlish Circle. Those are the two circular lines here. And then what we've got is the line from Normanton to Bovey. And I've actually got a train depot on there, so I don't need that connection there. So what we're just going to need to do now is just put a crossover in here. And I'm just going to put a nice big long crossover there. And I suppose what we're going to have to do is move the road up to about here, and you can come out this way and just connect into there like that. And we'll just get rid of you, and we'll just let the game start to run again, and everything should be happy. Now the next thing I want to do is check the length of this station. There's no point extending this if I can't extend this. Oh. And this is a 160 as well. So what we're going to have to do is pause again. And of course I've already laid the track here. I think we can extend this way. Yeah, thank you, game. So a little bit of waste here, but that's the way it goes. Oops. Game is going to. This is just double. Speed tracks can come out here like this. That should send this out here. And this means that this bit is not really lining up now. This gives me a speed of 192. Oops, the auto was save has just gone through. And we're going to need to put a nice big long crossover here. And just get the game rolling again. All we need now to do is find the train that's operating on this line. I think we've only got the one, haven't we? Manage vehicles. Oh, okay. And what we're going to do is replace both. And what we're going to do is put in, I think 104 capacity each way should be good enough. It's pretty cool. I like that. And you should be able to swing in here. Looks like my skunk trains are getting a bit tatty. In fact, what I might do is actually upgrade this the up through now. Use the Zephyr going the other way. Actually, that's pretty cool actually. And I'm just going to follow it. I like the really nice silver look to it. I leave a bit of track in the centre there. Oh well, I'll have to come back and clean that up. So we're up to 149. And we don't have much in the way of straight track on this line, so I don't think this is actually going to get up to a really good speed. But we'll see how fast it goes. Up to 72, 74. I mean, hopefully it will top the 100 kilometers on the route. 88. No, we're losing speed now because we're coming into this curve. 90. We're going through the trees and the mountains. 93. I mean, it's holding a good average speed though. Up to 97. Now we're moving into the bit where I straighten the track, so hopefully 104. I think the top speed is 115, isn't it? So 108, 112, come on, 113, 115, 116, 117, wow, 120 kilometers an hour, and in we come. That's not bad, I like that. I really like that. Are you loading up now? Yep. Lots of passengers running between here. Where's the other train? Could be two on this line somewhere. Oh, the other one's just up here. And I think this is where I'm going to leave it. What I will do is try and sort out this line off camera. See if we can make this run a little bit more efficiently. Maybe this time to make this high speed as well, and maybe get rid of punching off the skunk works. Hornsey to Normanton is 102 that way, and what we got down here. How many people are waiting to go to Hornsey? Hornsey to Normanton 12. The train's just left. So maybe we'll just high speed this track through and then set it up with just keep it with the one train. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode, hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.